Another Lincoln video for you. Just wanted to mention that we've gotten over 100 subscribers. So thanks to everybody for subscribing to the channel. This video is just going to be a very hopefully quick one to talk about relays. So I've got a lot of questions about the relays on the Windows. And I also had somebody ask me some questions about the relays on the fender inside the wheel well. So let's talk about those and how I'm going to replace those relays, which are the old style from Lincoln, with a new style Bosch style relay. So let's take a look at where the relays sit. So this is them. Let me try and get a video. Yep. Okay. So it's kind of a mess in here as usual, right? This is the inside fender. I've got a mixture of the old style relays and then next to it some of the new style relays. You can see how I've kind of used the same mounting locations for the new ones and the old ones. There should be two more here on the bottom that I've taken out. So let's talk about what those look like. So here's what we have here is the old relay, okay? And if we can see if we can pull it apart some, okay? Look, they're not sealed, and so what happens is water gets into the case, sits in the case because it's in the fender, and rusts things out. So you could send this out, have somebody rebuild it, basically rewire the solenoid that's in there, or you can replace it with a standard style. So this is the finished product. So this is the original relay here, okay, and this is the finished product. What I used to build this is an old connector I had from another relay, or alternatively, you can get different connectors off of Amazon. So these are what are called trailer connectors or trailer extensions. So there's a 4-prong, okay, and then there's a 3-prong, and they also have a 2-prong as well. You can buy these, and this one has both ends on it, and these trailer ones will have both ends, so you can determine kind of which end you need for your relay. And then I have a bunch of the spade connectors. So you can see here, all I've done is I've taken this connector, put spades on the end of it, and then connected to the right one. Sorry, it's a little out of focus. Now, question is, how do you connect it to the right one? Well, you need the manual, okay? So we're going to start here. Let's talk about the easiest one on here, I want to say, is the low fuel. Let's get in there, yeah. Low fuel relay, okay? Let me use my kind of pointer, okay? So the low fuel relay, I know it's going to be hard to see, but I'm basically taking, and I'm looking at, let's get a little closer. Here we go. Come on. Come on. There it goes. Okay. We're looking at where that coil is, right? See that coil? That's the solenoid piece of it. We look at the wires that go to either end of the solenoid, and then we look at what's normally open and normally closed. These are always showing the non-energized state. So when it's not energized, otherwise this would be pulled down, right? Because that's the solenoid, and then it's going to move that watt. You can see that little dashed line. It's a little better to see on the seat relay. See that dashed line right there? That's the solenoid, and it would pull down if it was energized. So, a couple things I'm looking at here. I take a look here. I'm looking for where the wires go, and I want to look for the numbers so I can identify my colors. We're going to go over here, right? So I have all my listings, all the numbers. Tell me what my color code is. I verify that against the relay. Man, that's bad with the focus. Verify against the relay. Make sure I have the right relay. And then I'll usually trace them back. Let's get it to focus again. I'll trace it back and kind of see where it goes. So let's say, for an example, 452. I'll trace it back over here, up, and that's power, right? And if I trace it back, 452, here. Yep, it looks like it's power going to the one side of the solenoid, which would mean the other one is probably going to ground. Let's just assume that's right for now. I'll trace each of those wires, and then I'll make myself a little cheat sheet. Here's my cheat sheet. Get it focused again. So I will mark, well, let's do the seatbelt one, because we were looking at that for a second. But we'll look here, and I kind of list the name, the number, what the color is, and then I'll start marking which part of the relay it goes to. Here's my little cheesy schematic. You can find these all over the internet. This is the schematic of what it's like for a relay, okay? 85 and 86 are the actual solenoid, the coil. 87A is normally closed. 30 is the power in. 87 is the normally open. Got it? I'll go back down here. I'll mark down which one goes to where, and then I'll build my relay. Okay, build the connector, and that's the last piece. You can notice on here, I've got 85 and 87 are the green and the white stripe, and again, these colors don't really match because I used an old relay connector, but you'll notice here I've got like a little pigtail, right? I got that red pigtail going around from one to another, so it's kind of connecting to the other. Relays are really weird on here. I mean, it's just the way that Lincoln did it. I mean, they do different and weird things. Okay? Got it? So, it's kind of a number of steps. First step is wire diagram. Create your little mini wire diagram of how things need to be pinned. Take off the old relay. Either use that connector, get your own connector, make up your spade connections, and then connect it. And they're always numbered on the back. And there's sometimes there's, where is it? Yeah. There's an additional, again, man, with the focus. But anyway, there's an additional figure on there for how it works. Okay? Good. All right, it was a little bit longer than I expected, but I think that gives you the basic outline of how you need to go ahead and do your relays on your Lincoln, or honestly anything else that you need to. Those relays cost about $1, and so they're really easy to use. So that's it, guys. Thanks very much. Take care.